Howdy folks, and welcome to World of Tanks with the Magnificent Margon. Throwing something out there a little bit different. Played this game earlier today by myself. Interesting. Okay, didn't anticipate something like that happening. And again, my prot. And the game was one of something I didn't anticipate everything happening. I played a couple of different random battles today, and well, basically, they haven't worked out how I wanted them to. At the same time, they worked out the way I wanted them to. So, all in all, it was not too bad. Now, I've ummed and ahed over whether to put the music that I was playing in the background for this video. Not going to do it just for the copyright laws for sake, but if you remember the music from the end of the Iron Man 3 movie, where they were showing all the slideshows of Iron Man over his 3 movies, basically, and I think there may be a little bit of the Avengers in there too. I almost cramped my leg then. Gee, that was close. Basically, that was playing, and it was actually quite funny because it was just the whole way of doing it. I don't know whether I should do a little snippet or not. Like I don't do this for the money, so it's not like I'm getting any money out of this. So it doesn't bother me in the slightest. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Oh, that's a good question. No, you got to have a music from the start. It works better, particularly for this one. I had basically a little bit of a Marvel theme music playing through this my gameplay today. Just sort of felt it was needed. So as you can see, we're on Helmsdorf here. I thought coming up here, the angle of my armor on the prop would give me the slight advantage and I'd be able to bounce shots. Quickly learned that no, it's not going to help me, particularly when something like that rolls over. And I thought, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here, losers. I'm not sticking around up here. I'm no good to anyone up here. I'm not going to be a pain in someone's ass. So I thought, you know, I'm going to head down the hill. And my whole goal of going down the hill was to actually head off to the other side, where the railway tracks were. I know, prot, not very fast. Why would I think that? And then the KV4 and the Tiger 2 popped up and went, you beauty, this could be a lot of fun. And I knew we'd won this. I could just feel it, just the way we're positioned on the hill. As you see, a little bit of a jig there to the music. Did tell everyone what was going on in that area, that our Borsig was about to hit. Pull out here, aim, smash the KV4. Okay, KV4, as I've said in the past, is a strong tank, but in sort of, well, equal tier, KV4 is not as strong as it should be. Love it, the Centurion came up behind, gave it a lot of backup. I'm taking a few gambles at the moment, but when I did this shot, that was the end of the Iron Man music. It just stopped perfectly, and yeah, it was perfectly timed. So now we've got this Tiger 2. The Centurion 1 and myself are going to have a bit of a battle on our hands with this guy, and that's what happens. Yeah, and if I hadn't got shot up earlier on the hill as much, I probably could have taken that shot and been right to throw a couple of shots into the Tiger 2 and help the Centurion and survive. Fortunately, that didn't happen, and it was just a pity. But I loved it. I loved it nonetheless. This was just one of those games that was enjoyable. I'm going to take you over to another one now, because I actually just sort of quit out of this battle. I basically looked On the hill here, not much left. IS3 over here. 34 and a 69 should be able to take the IS3. The other two heavy tanks on their team, the 34 and the IS, are up here. Ferdinand somewhere up here, and the A215. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this. So I actually did not really rage quit, but I did quit. And I jumped into, I think it was the Tiger P next, and you will probably love this match just as much as I did enjoy playing it. So let's go over there now, and I'll show you that one. Okay guys, here we are, Tiger P. Now I love the Tiger P. 200 mils of armor on the front, 100 mils of armor on the turret. It is a beast. Now, 100 mils may sound great on the turret. Yes, it is great. Even though I say it's great, the gun mantle, even though it's space armor, it's not a lot of space armor. It's pretty well as is, 100 mils. I penetrate regularly the armor on the turret, and that's just the way it goes. I'll be looking here quickly at the rounds that I've got. Penetration 200, so I'm pretty well going to penetrate myself on the turret and things like that. The cup holder on this, yeah, I think it's a little bit lower than 100 mils and things like that. Now, if you look at the way the team has set itself up at the moment, the two Tigers going up there, KV1's going up there, a couple of TDs are going up there. Yeah, shoot behind me. Lower town, yeah, looking pretty secure-ish. And I thought, I'm going to take a gamble. And this is, and I thought this tank is strong. This tank is great, and I'm going to use its greatness for my advantage. And this is why you can just popped up. The SU-152 didn't have a hope. Now I thought it was hilarious. All this just goes to show that it's great. And I thought, yeah, well, this is good. This is a good start. It's a good, strong start. Took down a very strong tank. Oh, I got hit by a Tiger then. Pulled back using the tower of the church, and I thought, ooh, this could be hairy now. I've got people doing flanking shots, and I'm like, I can't shoot him. How did he shoot me? And now I watched the replay, I realised why he could shoot me, and that was his position he was in. And that I moved a little bit lower, which gave me a bit more cover behind from that church. But being on this hill gives me full range now to a whole lot of aspects. I'm protected from their TDs that could be shooting at me, and I'm protected from a whole lot of other factors as well. Their KV1, yes, is down, but our Churchill 7's down. So what does this teach me now? I'm playing a patient game now. I don't have to worry too much. I can sort of use the village's buildings to take cover, but then I thought, you know what, let's crest this hill and shoot up the KV1, and there's a Panther over there, and let's do some work on those two. Come on, give me a shot. Give me a shot. Someone let me shoot them. And the funny thing is, I'm not getting shot back. That was what was brilliant about this. Oh, now I am, but he's missed, and that was a pity for the KV1S. That would have been a damaging shot on me, but unfortunately it wasn't. And this was the type of games I started having. And look at that, a bounce, missed by me. It was probably a very rushed shot, but silly. And I saw the M6, I went, you know what, forget it, the Panther is not worth me. M6, yeah, you're worth it. Come here, auto aimed on, running and charging, took a shot, I can take a shot, he bounced, ram in a D track, wait for my gun to reload, fire, destroy. Now it's only the Yag Panther on the hill. Get into a position now where I can shoot him, plant a good one to him, and then go, nah, the rest of the chumps, they're going to finish him off for me. What's the point of me driving up there? And ammo racked. And I thought, you know what, that was a brilliant assault. All of us were in very strong positions. Everyone moved at the right time. Everyone did their jobs brilliantly. And I thought, you know what, I'm thinking I've found found my way to play this map a little bit more. I've always had a lot of trouble on this map with positioning. I can't find the right position. A few times I've had a few sneaky tactics that have worked for me, and at the same time I've had some tactics that have just been absolute flops. So now that I'm feeling that I know this map a little bit better. Why this KV1S is down there is beyond me. That is the weirdest place for a KV1S to be. And then there's the Panther on the hill, which is fair enough. That's where he should be. And that's it. That's the couple of great battles I had today. I've had some super battles. I've had some really disappointing but great battles on my E75. That was not meant to do that. I paused that. I've had some beautiful games on my T28 prot as well, and I actually played the IS8, and I've played a couple of really good games on it too today, and I'm starting to really feel it now. The funny thing is, I did a battle before on my E75. I did over 3,000 damage. It was still a loss. Admittedly, I got out of position, majorly out of position, and I sort of forced myself into that position because I sort of felt that I needed to be in that position, and we lost that battle. And I felt I really let the team down. But at the same time, doing 3,000 damage with not even a top gun is actually quite impressive in my books. I thought, you know what, I did everything I could do. There was nothing else I could do. Yes, I put myself in that predicament, but at the same time, I relied on my teammates to take out a threat that they hadn't eliminated, and I was having to deal with that threat plus another threat that I was trying to battle at the same time, and it was very difficult. I bounced a few shots off one of the threats, but at the same time it was just very disappointing. I am denied with the shot, but because of the time of night it is, I thought that'll do for tonight. A couple of short, sweet, nice battles that are great. Not a lot of damage in them, but a lot of good gameplay. And a lot of quick decision making, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. They're not brilliant, but hey, now I'm thinking, I was thinking about whether it was worthwhile doing. You know, it is worthwhile doing. They were great battles. The 28 prot didn't think we were going to win. At the same time, I thought it's left in the 50-50 position, but I feel we're going to win that one, and it was a great one. And it was just a matter of knowing your tanks, learning your tanks, knowing weaknesses on your tanks, and where to aim, where to shoot. And that's probably the key thing I've been showing. And know when to assault, when to make your move. Probably on the prot one, I made the wrong move at the wrong time. But if I had better health, that move was the right move. So it's an and ah in all situations. Tiger P made the right moves. Just left the Ag Panther. Thought, you know what, get rid of this M6. It's a great move. It just means that there's one less threat to worry about, and we're able to then steamroll around this map. So yeah, outside of that, guys, look, I'm super tired. It's later than I thought it would be. I've had a great evening playing. So yeah, guys, enjoy your games. Happy hunting. I'll catch you on those battlefields.